with our society, the way things are, you're seeing this huge uptick of neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's, like major increases in epidemiology, like the incidence of it. So we've got, as a society, to address it. So talking about brain health is actually a really responsible, important part of what LiveGood is doing, is sharing ways. And because you know what, we're going to tell you, right? We're going to say the supplement pathway is the easiest, and now we've made it the most affordable. Thank God for that. Then you have to focus on, of course, the fitness, right? You've got to focus on your nutrition, but with real common sense in the way we talk about it. Like, we're not telling you to spend 3 hours on a treadmill. We're talking about all the other lifestyle pillars to focus on enhancing brain health, enhancing longevity, enhancing overall health span. Now, why do you guys think it's so important to us? Well, Ben, Nodder, Lisa, and I all have respectively different backgrounds, right? Mine is focused professionally in the pharmacy world as a licensed pharmacist, as a doctor of pharmacy, trained on formulations, trained on the attention to detail, trained on, honestly, evidence-based outcomes, right? A lot of what you do in pharmacy is focused on getting a positive health outcome. Even though I do not subscribe to Big Pharma's theory of a drug for every symptom, because that is absolutely incorrect and it's doing more harm than good. I agree that Big Pharma has established some good protocols, some good things in place that have helped a lot of people survive and live a longer lifespan. Now, Big Pharma missed the mark, though. They're not doing anything on the health span. And there's a huge trend. There's a huge shift right now, guys, and you're seeing it. You're seeing it in the supplement world getting bigger, and then you're also seeing it in sort of some of the fringe pharmacy world getting bigger, whether it's peptide therapy, whether it's weight loss therapy. These different things are happening because pharma never addressed the fact that they were not doing anything to prevent chronic disease. And so I think we're sitting in, we say this all the time, the timing. We are in the front of a revolution of consumer-driven shift in purchasing, the way they're buying, but we're also in front of a giant shift, maybe as equally as large of that, as people starting to take control of their own health, meaning they're going to make decisions to prevent these chronic diseases. Some of them will still not be good decisions because that is the nature of our society. We're big, we're flashy, we're shiny objects, we're influencer driven, which is another reason why I think LiveGood is an honest to God company, because we're going to tell you right now, most of the influencers are out there, they're not even taking the products they're pushing, right? Like, and they're not talking about the things that we are talking about the transparency, about how is it that you, as the consumer, can avoid wasting your money. And I would consider that the best possible outcome in a sense of wasting your money versus getting hurt. So when I formulate, when we look at the product, before we go to market, we obviously want to make sure that you're going to have a positive health outcome. How is this product going to help you? That is absolutely number one. Number two is how are we going to source it in a very clean and sustainable manner? And number three is, how are we going to test it to ensure that it has the purity, the potency, the identity that we say it does? And I could go on for tons and tons of time about how that whole process works. But just know that that is the reason why we are standing behind every product with putting up our certificate of analysis, putting up the additional testing that we pay for, which is a big cost. Now, the COAs are not a big cost. What is a big cost is glyphosate testing, ORAC testing on like the organic super reds and super greens. Every organic product we come out with is substantially more costly. But Ben will never say this about himself. Nodder and I respect the fact that Ben will never question, let me rephrase this. Ben will question if it's the best product on the market before we come to market with a product. He will 100% force the question to be answered, yes or no, is it the best? If it's not, then why not? And really, I don't care why not. Make it better, or we're not going to do it. Like, we have to have a very unique selling proposition to something, even if it's the same thing like a creatine. You know, creatine is, I'm going to send it back to you, Ben, because I'm going to keep going forever, but creatine is just the most effective, most studied supplement on the market for over 50 years, lots of clinical trials. It's creatine monohydrate. It is not a very expensive product, okay? It is the best form of creatine. It is the purest form. Why would you complicate it? And some companies go out and they complicate creatine, right? That's crazy to me. We changed it and said, well, we're going to add HMB. We wanted to add the HMB because it's good for recovery. It supplements, it pairs synergistically well with creatine. So we created an amazing product there. That is an amazing product. You know why it's so great? Because we didn't add any junk to it. Look at the label. Literally, it's creatine, HMB. That is it. Does it taste good? No, it doesn't taste good. It's a little bitter. That's the nature of creatine. Put it in water. You can easily, it's palatable. You can consume it. It's not a big deal. If you don't like it, you combine it. Here's your hydration amplifier. Combine it. Put it with an E3. Combine it. Put it in a smoothie. Combine it. Put it in a juice product or something, hopefully a low sugar product. But put it in something else. Make sure you're getting your creatine HMB in every single day. Break it up. Go 5 grams 3 times a day, or if you can tolerate it, all 3 servings at once. Get the brain benefits. Get the E3 going. Get the coffee going. Get the hydration amplifier going. Get the methylene blue going. Alternate that with your NAD. Your brain will turn on. I know it's already on, but like guys, you got to tap into some of these the capacity of the brain that's there. You know, tap into it.
All right, everybody. I didn't want this to go too long. Hopefully, you made this far. The point of this company, it's health. We want a good health span, and I believe if we increase our health knowledge, on our way as we age, if somebody's trying to perform high, you understand how your body performs. If you're younger doing it, you can get away with it, not knowing everything for a minute. You blow through your 20s and 30s athletically, not a problem. But if you get a little older, but you want to maintain that, you want to have a good you want to have a good human performance exercise routine for, strength and energy, and mix that with good nutrition and good supplementation. Which some of these supplements will have things that you can't even find in your local stores. A client drives an hour to come to where I live because the stores are good, he said, but they don't have what we have out here. So the point is the company is booming. For those people who want, the membership works like a store. It's like having your own store. When you look at everything you have, you said, all right, I have my own store. What can I do with that? So the people that want to save, people that want to grow, people that are builders, yeah, they kill it. Just ask anything, information on the website, call, write, whatever works.